Listen, there's something happening, something that, if you do nothing now, it will take away from you what you love most. It will completely change your story, and not for the better. I'm not talking about a fear from the past or a distant possibility. This is real. It's happening, and it's getting closer and closer. But I ask you, are you going to wait for it to pass? Are you going to stand still while the enemy destroys what is yours? Are you going to allow your life to fall apart without a fight? You don't have to go through this. The spiritual world is on the move, and you are at the center of this battle. I see what's coming, but I also see what can change. What the enemy planned as destruction, I can turn into a blessing. What was about to be ripped from your life, I can restore it in an even greater way. But this change only happens for those who listen, believe, and act. Comment. Father, I want to feel your hand guiding every step of my life. The choice is yours, to continue ignoring the signs, believing that things will work themselves out, or to take a step now and allow me to act. But before I continue, I need to ask you to trust me, because this change that you need will not come by your strength nor by your effort. It is useless to try to solve it by yourself, because this battle is not against people or against everyday situations. This goes far beyond what your eyes can see. The enemy has already advanced and has prepared paths to weaken you, to confuse you, making you believe that there is no way out. He wants you to feel tired, without hope, without strength to fight. He wants you to accept defeat before you see that I have already prepared a victory for you. Comment. Lord, open my eyes to see your presence at every moment. And this victory is not small. It is bigger than you imagine. It is not something that you can achieve by yourself, but with me, everything is possible. So what are you going to do? Are you going to keep waiting? Or are you going to act now? The decision is in your hands. If you decide to give me a chance and open your heart to me, I will not only prevent something bad from happening, but I will change your life in a way that you cannot even imagine. But do not wait too long. Do not let things get worse before looking for me. I am already here, talking to you. What is coming can be changed right now. This is the time to act. Listen carefully until the end, because what I'm going to tell you can be the answer that you've been looking for. I called you by your name. You're not here by chance. Maybe you felt that something's not right, a strange feeling in your heart, a feeling that won't go away. It's not just your imagination. Comment. God, help me to notice your miracles in the small moments of my day. What's to come has already begun to move in small details that maybe you hadn't noticed were signs. People who walk away, doors that close, situations that escape your control. But the worst hasn't happened yet. You're not here to see yourself lose or to see your world crumble. However, you must understand something. There's no time left to doubt. Either you trust or you sink. Either you act or you see how everything is destroyed. Either you look for me now, or you try to fight alone against something you can't face. I don't want to see you suffer. I want to lift you up. But there's a decision that's in front of you, and you must make it now. Comment. Lord, may I never stop seeing your love, even in the simplest things. Before I can give you what I have for you, I need you to understand something important. Nothing changes without a decision. I can change what's coming, erase the pain that the enemy planned against you, turn this threat into a great victory, but only if you say yes now. Because the truth is that time is running out. Every day that passes without you coming back to me, the storm keeps growing. When the horizon darkens and it seems that nothing can stop what is coming, remember this. I am God. I calm any storm, I divert any evil, and I can prevent that tragedy from happening. But I need you to come to me. Don't wait until the weight is unbearable. Don't wait until despair takes over you. I am here now, talking to you, waiting for you, ready to transform what seems impossible into a blessing. Comment: God, teach me to find your peace in every step of my path, even when I don't understand what happens. If you give me your heart, if you give me your fears, I will not only change that destiny, but I will take you on a much bigger path than you ever imagined. A path where pain does not define you, where loss does not destroy you, where the future is of peace and not of despair. I know that you have felt uncertainty. I know that there are nights when you have wondered if there is a way out, if everything that you face makes sense. And I tell you, yes, it does. Cry out to me, and I will answer you. I will show you great and sure things that you do not yet know. Jeremiah 33:3. It is not just a promise, it is a call. Cry out to me. Open your mouth, speak to me. Give me that anguish, that fear, that uncertainty, because I have an answer for you. An answer that goes beyond what you imagine, beyond what you can see now. An answer that will change your story forever. Comment: Lord, give me an attentive heart to see your hand in every step I take and recognize your voice in the midst of the noise of the world. There are things that you do not yet know, but I do. I see what is to come. I see the plans of the enemy, but I also see the turn that I can give to everything. And I tell you, yes, if you cry out now, I will answer you. But I will not give you just any answer. I will not give you crumbs, nor just a momentary relief. I will reveal great things to you, things that were hidden, things that seemed impossible, things that will transform your story. I do not want you to live trapped in fear or doubt. I want you to experience the fullness of what I have prepared for you. I want to show you the depth of my love, a love that has no conditions, a love that remains even when you feel unworthy. Now I ask you, will you call me? Will you cry out before it's too late? Will you look for me before evil touches your life? Because if you call me now, I will answer you. And the answer that I have for you will change everything. I don't want you to keep facing your battles alone. I don't want you to keep carrying weights that don't belong to you. Let me carry your load. Let me show you the path that leads to true peace. Have you ever wondered why good people get sick? Why children in innocence are born suffering? Why those who most deserve peace face the hardest battles? I know that these questions weigh on your heart. I know that many times you look at the world and you don't understand. I know that there have been times when you have wondered, if God is good, why does He allow this? But listen carefully. What you see is only a part of the story. Your vision is limited at the moment, but I see the beginning and the end. I see every detail, every purpose, every consequence that you cannot yet understand. You see the pain of the moment, but I see what that pain can be transformed into. Nothing happens unnoticed by me. No tears shed, no suffering in silence, no battle fought for no reason. Everything has a greater purpose, though you may not understand it now. Every tear you shed, every struggle you face, every moment of confusion, everything has a purpose in my perfect plan. What hurts today, tomorrow will be a testimony. What today seems like an end is actually a new beginning. Comment: Father, may my life reflect your goodness in all that I do. May my every action be an expression of your love and grace. When a child is born with a difficult condition, when someone who has always done good falls ill, the world looks on and says, "This isn't fair." But I ask you, do you really know what fair is? You look at earthly life and think it all ends here. But I tell you, this life is just the beginning. There's something much bigger than you can see. An eternal plan, a purpose that transcends the immediate. Trust me, because even though you may not understand it now, one day you will see it all with clarity. The pain you see today may be the path to a life-changing testimony. It may be the way that my glory will be revealed in ways no one imagined. I don't believe in suffering as punishment, but I use it for a greater purpose. Many of those who face great battles have stronger callings to something much bigger than you can see. Some of the people born into suffering have missions that touch hearts, that inspire, and that mark history. There are those who, even in sickness and struggle, leave lessons that transform generations. And many of them, without you noticing, are my chosen ones, received with love into eternity, where affliction no longer exists. But listen to me well. The suffering you see today is not the end of the story, because I am a God of justice, and the day will come when all will be made right. When every tear will be dried, every wound will be healed, and all the pain will have a purpose that you will fully understand. You do not need to understand everything now. You just need to trust that nothing escapes my control. And now I ask you, do you trust me? My son, there is something that many ignore but has a deep meaning. I have always taken care of the small details. Since the beginning of time, I have set my eyes on what seemed insignificant to human eyes, and I have done extraordinary things. Have you realized that I chose David, the youngest of his brothers, to be king? That I called Gideon, who felt the weakest, to lead an army? Using a simple widow in Zarephath to support my prophet. I have never looked only at what the world considers great. I have always seen what no one else saw. I have valued what many despised and have used what seems small to fulfill immense purposes. Even the smallest details of my word have a purpose. Many read the Bible without noticing that small gestures can change everything. Did you know that a simple folded handkerchief on the tomb of Jesus has a deep meaning in the Jewish tradition? When a teacher finished eating and crumpled the napkin, leaving it on the table, it meant that he would not return. But if he carefully folded the cloth and left it in its place, it was a sign that he would return. And that is how they found the shroud of Jesus. Folded, it was a sign for those who were attentive. My son was not gone forever. He would return. Every little detail had a meaning, and he who was willing to see understood my message. Lord, I want to see your beauty in every detail around me. May my eyes not overlook your presence in the simplest things. You realize this. I speak in the details. I reveal myself in the small things, but many expect great signs, spectacular miracles, and end up ignoring my voice. I have whispered to your heart so many times, but you were waiting for thunder, and I was in the gentle breeze. The Bible is full of details that often go unnoticed, but in them is reflected my love, my order, my care. The way the loaves and fishes were organized before multiplying, the exact number of stones that David chose, Noah's obedience in following each instruction to build the ark. Everything has a purpose. I am a God of order, and nothing happens without a reason. From the beginning, every event, every word, every occurrence in your life has had a divine purpose. Now I ask you, how many details of your life have you ignored? Have you noticed the small blessings of your day, the deliverances that seemed like coincidences, the opportunities that came out of nowhere? Or are you waiting for a great event to believe that I am acting? Son, I am in the details. I am in encounters that seemed casual, in those words of encouragement that came at just the right time, in the smile that someone gave you when you needed it most, in that sigh of relief after a difficult moment. I am in the wind that refreshes your face on a hot day, in the rain that nourishes the earth, in the melody that suddenly fills your heart with peace. I am in the moments when you feel that everything is lost and suddenly you find an unexpected way out. I am always close to you, always talking to you. Do not ignore it. Do not pass by the gifts that I leave in your path. Now write in the comments, Lord, I want to see your details in my life, and share this message so that more people know that I am a God who speaks even in the simplest gestures. Because when you share my message, you become an instrument of my love, someone who helps open the eyes of others to the wonders that are in front of them. Son, did you know that silence is also a way in which I speak to you? Many times you expect to hear my voice like thunder, a clear word in your heart. But you do not realize that I also reveal myself in the stillness, in the moments of pause and reflection. When Jesus was on the cross, he did not cry out at all times. There were times when he remained silent, bearing the weight of the world's guilt. And although it seemed that nothing was happening, it was in that silence where the greatest victory of all was achieved. The same thing happens in your life. There are times when it seems that there is no answer, when everything seems motionless. But in reality, I am working in silence. I prepare the paths, I align the times, I strengthen your spirit and renew your faith. Silence is not the absence of movement. It is preparation for something great. It is in the waiting where I work on you, where I mold your heart, where I teach you to trust beyond what you see. Do not fear silence, son, because in it I am preparing the best for you, what is to come. God, teach me to live each moment with gratitude and a vision of faith. Silence can be uncomfortable for many because the world pushes us to be in constant movement, to run, to occupy ourselves with anything but to listen to my soft whispers. Think of Elijah. He hoped to hear my voice in the strong wind, in the earthquake, or in the fire. But I was not in any of those thunders. My voice came in the soft breeze, in that silence that many avoid. So today I challenge you. Seek the silence. Stop running after distractions and allow yourself to listen to me in the moments of calm. Learn to hear my spirit that lives in you. Does not scream but guides you with a peace that surpasses all understanding. Write in the comments, Lord, teach me to listen to you in the silence and to find your voice in peace. I am with you, always speaking to you, even when the world seems to be silent. Son, there is something that many still do not understand. True strength is often born of fragility. The world teaches that strength is measured by the physical, by unbreakable resistance, but I show you that in your weakest moments is when I support you the most. The struggles you face are not signs that you are alone, but opportunities to get closer to me and discover a strength that you did not know you had. Your spiritual path is unique, but my promise is the same for all. I will always be present, always willing to lead you to victory. Now take a deep breath and pause. When was the last time you stopped to reflect on the blessings you have already received? Often, in the midst of difficulties, we forget that even in the toughest battles, I am molding you, preparing you for something greater. Each challenge faced with faith strengthens your soul and brings you closer to the purpose that I have designed for you. Minutes of wisdom. True strength does not come from the absence of pain or difficulties, but from the ability to face them with faith and courage. I use your struggles to teach you, to reveal to you who you really are and who you can become. In every small moment of difficulty, there is a lesson waiting to be learned, an opportunity to get closer to me. Think about this. Every minute that you decide not to give in to anxiety, fear, or doubt is a minute in which you are building your trust in me. I never told you that the path would be easy, but I promised you that with me, it would always be possible. With faith, all obstacles can be overcome. It is a challenge that you need to face today with more confidence in me. Write with sincerity, God, I rest in your hands because I trust that you have the control. The angels, with their infinite wisdom, remind us that every moment is an opportunity to grow spiritually. They guide us with messages of love and peace, but it is up to us to choose to listen and act. Patience is one of the most challenging virtues, but also one of the most powerful. Do not despair, son, because each test is part of my plan to take you to a greater destiny. When you wait with confidence, without anxiety, you give God space to work in your life in ways that you cannot see now, but that one day you will understand with clarity. Sometimes things do not happen immediately, and you may feel that you are waiting for an answer from God. It is natural, but remember, waiting does not mean abandonment, but preparation. God is preparing something greater for you, something that you cannot see yet, but is already on the way. You have been patient in prayer, in waiting, in the moments when it seemed that nothing was moving. But what God is preparing for you is much greater than you imagine. The Lord also teaches us that our faith does not depend on circumstances. No matter what happens around you, I will always be with you. True trust in God comes from a deep and constant relationship with Him. It is in that daily relationship, in prayer, in reflection, and in action, where we find the strength to overcome the most difficult moments. Remember, my son, that every step you take towards the divine light is a step towards transformation. Although the road seems long or full of obstacles, the presence of God is constant and faithful. He is with you in every decision, in every choice, in every step. Right? Father, I put everything in your hands and I fully trust in your work in my life. In moments of doubt, remember that God is your firm rock, your reliable fortress. Nothing will be able to separate you from His love. And when you feel that you cannot continue, remember that He carries the weight with you and will never allow you to face a challenge without the strength to overcome it. How can you strengthen your faith starting today? What can you do to get closer to God, knowing that He will never abandon you? Breathe and trust. He is with you, and His wisdom is always within reach of those who seek Him with sincerity. Do not be afraid to give yourself completely to Him. God is molding you, getting stronger every day. Look at the story of Paul. He knew suffering. He carried a thorn in the flesh, something that caused him deep pain. He cried out to God to take it away, but the answer was clear. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12:9. And then Paul understood that in his fragility, the strength of God was manifested with greater clarity. The same happens with you. When you think you cannot take it anymore, when you feel that the forces abandon you, that is where my power becomes more intimate. When you see yourself without strength, I am the force that sustains you. And it is in that moment when my light shines with greater intensity, guiding your steps and renewing your hope. I know that sometimes you carry heavy loads, that the road seems difficult, but it is right in your weakness that I show you how strong you really are, because I am with you. In the eyes of the world, weakness may seem like defeat, but in my eyes, it is the perfect opportunity for you to experience the true strength that comes from me. I do not need you to be perfect to use you. On the contrary, I use you when you recognize your dependence on me. When you feel weak, remember you are not alone. I am with you, supporting you, strengthening you to where you never imagined you would go. I am with you, and that fragility that you feel can become the greatest demonstration of power that you have ever experienced. What today seems like a weakness, tomorrow will be a testimony of my strength in your life. Write in the comments, Lord, strengthen me in my weaknesses because I trust in you. You know that when you feel that you have reached the limit is when you are closer to the true strength that only I can give you. I am the one who renews, who strengthens, and who gives you strength when you think you cannot take it anymore. Son, I know that the days have been challenging. Sometimes you feel tired, overloaded, and you wonder how all this will be resolved. But today I come to remind you of the promises that I have made about your life, promises of healing, prosperity, and renewal. I am the God who heals the wounds of the soul and the body. No matter what you are facing, I am the source of true healing. If you are sick, I can restore your health, not only physically but also emotionally and spiritually. There is no pain that I cannot relieve. There is no wound that I cannot heal. I have already paid the price for you to have life and life in abundance. Today, I invite you to leave in my hands all your anxiety, all your burden. Healing is already on the way, and it begins in your heart. And about your prosperity, I have good news. I open doors where there are none. I am the God who brings prosperity to those who trust in me. Perhaps you have worked hard and have not seen the results you expected, but I bring an unexpected blessing to your life. It is not because of what you have or what you lack, but because of your faith in me that I will bring you abundance. Stand up for an unexpected increase, for divine help that will come from where you least expect. I am the provider of every good gift, and in my faithfulness, I will supply all your needs too. I know that you are looking for health in all areas of your life. I want to remind you that the health you desire begins with the care of your spirit. When you trust in me, there is a power that not only touches your body but also your mind and your soul. True healing comes from a place of peace, and I am the God of peace. When you seek me with all your heart, you will renew your strength like the eagle. You will walk with health and vigor. Son, there are no limits to what I can do for you. There is nothing too big or difficult for me. The prosperity and healing you expect are closer than you imagine. Prepare to be surprised because my favor is upon you. What you thought scarce will be multiplied. What you thought lost will be restored. I am the God who transforms any situation, and what you are living now will not be your end. On the contrary, what is coming will be a season of growth, progress, and victories. I have already prepared everything, and the only thing you need to do is continue trusting in me and wait patiently because the reward is on the way. Write in the comments, Lord, I believe in the new season that is coming. I receive your promises of abundance, healing, and renewal. Prepare to live the extraordinary because I am the God who makes the impossible possible. I am with you, bringing a new season of miracles, healing, and prosperity. Soon, you will see my hand move in surprising ways in your life. Trust, the transformation has already begun. Son, I want you to know that the change that is coming to your life will be complete. It will not be just a partial or temporary improvement, but a total renewal of your body, mind, and spirit. Everything you have experienced so far is preparing you for something much greater and wonderful. What you lived as a battle will only be the foundation on which the victory that is to come will be built. I, the Lord, am the one who completely restores. Nothing that is broken in your life is too big to be healed by me. Even that which you thought was unrecoverable, I will make it new. You will feel renewed in every way, spiritually stronger, emotionally more balanced, and physically revitalized. Every area of your life will be touched by my grave and my power. You may not see it now, but I am already working. Your miracle is on the way. Although it may seem far away, what you thought lost will become your greatest blessing. Do not worry about the time. I have control of every detail, and my plan is perfect. What I am preparing for you is not something you expected, but something that will exceed all your expectations. You will look back and see how every challenge was an opportunity for me to mold you, so that you would grow and strengthen in faith. Nothing was in vain. Every test you faced was one more step to the person you are destined to be. As you move forward in this new time, you will discover that you have not only been healed, but that you have also been prepared to be a blessing in the lives of others. I did not restore you only so that you can enjoy the victory, but so that you can share with others the hope that you now have. You will be a light for those who still walk in darkness, a voice of encouragement for those who have lost hope. Now that I have restored you, you will be an instrument of restoration for those who are going through similar difficulties. And above all, remember that true trust in God comes from a deep and constant relationship with Him. It is in that daily relationship, in prayer, in reflection, and in action, where we find the strength to overcome the most difficult moments. Every step you take towards the divine light is a step towards transformation. Although the road seems long or full of obstacles, the presence of God is constant and faithful. He is with you in every decision, in every choice, in every step. Remember that I am not a God of scarcity, but of abundance. You will see doors open, the unexpected will happen, and my favor will be upon you in ways you cannot even imagine. What was lost will be recovered. What you thought was impossible will become possible. I will not only supply your needs, but give you more than you expected, because my love has no limits. Your resources will be multiplied, your finances restored, and everything you need will be provided, because you have a Father who takes care of every detail of your life. I am preparing your victory in all areas: material, emotional, and spiritual. You will not only receive blessings, but be a channel of blessing for others. Now is the time to live with confidence, knowing that the transformation has already begun. Do not doubt, do not fear, because my hand is upon you. Nothing will be able to stop you, because I walk by your side. Victory is already guaranteed in Christ, and you will see it manifest in every step. Even if the winds blow against you, even if the world tells you that it is not possible, continue walking with faith, because my power will manifest in your life in ways that you never imagined. Write in the comments, "Lord, I believe in my complete renewal. I receive your promises of healing, prosperity, and victory." Let each day be a reminder that you are a beloved son, and that everything is cooperating for your good. When you feel that doubt wants to enter your heart, remember my promises. My words do not fail. My plans are perfect, and everything I have said about you will be fulfilled at the right time. I am the God who transforms pain into victory and weakness into strength. What you are living now is only the preparation for the great testimony that your story will be. It will be a reflection of my power and my love, and many will be inspired by what I will do in your life. Trust, son. Your renewal is assured. Nothing of what you have been through has been wasted. Every tear, every struggle, every difficult moment has been part of the process to take you to a new level of glory. I want you to know that the renewal that I bring to your life is not only to restore what you have lost, but to take you to a life full of purpose. I did not call you just to survive, but to live fully. What I have prepared for you goes far beyond material blessings and healing that you are receiving. My purpose for you is eternal, and everything you are living is part of the path that will lead you to fulfill the true miracle, which is the purpose that I placed within you since before your birth. Now more than ever is the time to walk with confidence and courage on the path that I traced for you. Do not look back. Do not stop at what is behind, because what I have before you is much greater than you can imagine. Stay firm. Keep moving forward, because the best is yet to come. I know that sometimes you wonder what your purpose is. Maybe you have doubts about whether you are on the right path. if you are making the right decisions, or if one day you will achieve what you have dreamed of. But today I want you to know, son, that my plan for you is perfect. You are not lost or out of place. You are exactly where I placed you to fulfill your purpose. Nothing in your life is a coincidence. Every step you have taken, every moment you have lived has been part of a divine plan designed especially for you. There are no failures in my plan. There are no errors in your process. Every instant has been part of a greater purpose that I am fulfilling in your life. Every victory, every challenge, every obstacle you faced was not to destroy you, but to prepare you. What you have been through has not weakened you. On the contrary, it has made you stronger. Everything has been part of your growth, getting closer and closer to the person you are destined to be. Do not look back with regret, but with gratitude. Each experience, even the most difficult, has brought you closer to the promise that I have for you. You are closer to fully fulfilling your purpose because each test has been a lesson, each fall an opportunity to get up stronger. In this new time, I am opening doors that will align your heart with the purpose that I put in you. I am going to give you wisdom so that you make the right decisions, and you will see how everything begins to flow naturally like a river that runs without stopping. What before seemed confusing will begin to make sense. The pieces of the puzzle will come together perfectly, and you will contemplate the beauty of my plan unfolding in your life. Do not fear the changes because each transformation takes you to a higher level. I am strengthening your confidence, removing all fear, and filling you with clarity so that you advance with firm steps towards what I have prepared for you. This renewal is not just an external change, but something deep that occurs within you. I am working on your heart, molding trust, clarity, and direction. This renewal will fill you with courage to move forward and live everything that I have planned for you. Do not allow fear or doubt to stop you, because what I have for you is much greater than you imagine. Trust in me, because while you prepare yourself, I have already gone before you, ordering each step and opening the paths that you need to travel. When the winds blow strong, remember that I am your refuge. When the storms come, keep in mind that I am with you. You're not alone. You have never been, and you will never be. Even when you do not understand it, I continue to work in every area of your life. Every closed door, every delay, every stumble has been part of my preparation for something greater. I am polishing your faith, strengthening your confidence, and expanding your vision so that you can see what I see in you. Write in the comments, Lord, I trust in your perfect plan for my life. I walk with faith and courage in the purpose that you have for me. I am the one who created you with a unique and unrepeatable personality. There are no errors in my design. Every step you take is guided by my hand. Do not doubt your purpose, because before you were born, it was already written. Every day that you live, every decision you make, every challenge you face is bringing you closer to the glorious destiny that I have prepared for you. Get ready, because the best is yet to come. Trust in me, and you will see how my plan is fulfilled in a great way. The best is yet to come because I am the God who takes you from transformation to the fullness of the purpose that I have prepared for you. Son, I want you to understand that the strength you need to live your purpose comes directly from your faith in me. Many times life will demand more from you than you think you can give. There will be times when you will feel that you have no energy, that you are not worth enough, or that hope has vanished. But I assure you that when you trust in me, I am your strength, your anchor, and your peace. You do not need to fight alone. Even when the winds are strong and the waves of life try to knock you down, I am with you. My strength is perfected in your weakness, and when you feel tired, that is the moment when you can lean completely on me. Do not be afraid to recognize that you need help. I am the one who never fails, the one who supports you in the most difficult moments and renews you when you need it most. Your faith in me is not a burden but an inexhaustible source of power. Every time you choose to trust, even without understanding what is happening, you release a power that comes from heaven. That faith not only strengthens you but also opens doors that previously seemed impossible. I am the God who turns mountains into roads and storms into calm. And when you lean on me, you become stronger than you ever imagined. Son, I know you have dreams and desires. It was I who put them in your heart, and I want you to see them come true. The road may be long, but every step you take with faith in me brings you closer to your purpose. My word is faithful, and if you remain trusting, you will see my miracles manifest in your life. Write in the comments, Lord, I trust in you. My faith is firm in your promises. I know that you are my strength in every step. I am with you at every moment. I am your refuge, your strength when you feel weak, your light when everything seems dark, and your hope when the world seems gloomy. Do not give up, son. I will never give up on you. The plan I have for your life will be fulfilled because in me, you are more than a conqueror. Son, when you look back and remember everything we have shared so far, you will know that you have never been alone on this journey. I am the one who walks by your side, guiding you, restoring you, and preparing everything for your victory. No matter the difficulties you have faced or the battles that still remain to be fought, what I want you to understand is that, in me, you have assured victory. The road may seem long at times, but I go before you, preparing each step, aligning each circumstance, and bringing people and opportunities to bless your life. You are not in this process by chance. You are being molded and prepared for something much greater than you can imagine. The time of difficulties, trials, and waiting is only a preparation for what I have in store for you. What is coming will be much greater and more wonderful than everything you have lived so far. Trust, son, because I am working in all areas of your life. I am restoring your health, your economy, your relationships, and most importantly, your faith. When you feel weak, I will be your strength. When you feel lost, I will be your direction. And when you think there is no hope, I will be your eternal hope. Every step you take is a preparation for something greater. Every difficulty you face is an opportunity for me to strengthen you. Do not give up. Even in the most difficult moments, remember that the best is yet to come. Believe in the promises that I have given you because I never fail. What I have started in you, I will complete, and soon you will see my power manifest in surprising and powerful ways. I am preparing you to be a living testimony of my grace, my love, and my faithfulness. Each blessing that you receive will be an opportunity to bless others. Each victory will reflect my goodness in your life, and when you look back, you will understand that everything you lived was part of my plan to take you to a place of abundance, peace, and fullness. Write in the comments, Lord, I believe in your promises. I know that you are with me, guiding every step of my life. In you, I am more than a conqueror. Now, son, is the time to walk with confidence, knowing that victory is already yours. I am the God who transforms your struggles into blessings, your fears into courage, and your tears into joy. What you are living now is not the end, but the beginning of something much greater and wonderful. With each new dawn, you will see how I fulfill my promises, bringing healing, prosperity, and a deep renewal in your life. Trust that the best is yet to come. Always remember that I am with you, and that with me by your side, nothing is impossible. Your victory is assured, and you will see my power manifest in your life in extraordinary ways. Now, Move forward with courage and faith because victory is yours. Prayer for renewal and victory. Dear Father, I come before you at this moment with a grateful heart, full of confidence and hope. I know that you have a perfect plan for me and that each test is a preparation for something greater. In your hands, I leave my worries, my dreams, and my desires because I know that in you I find strength, direction, and peace. Thank you for loving me, for guiding me, and for being the God who never fails. I know that you are the one who created me with a divine purpose and that nothing, not even the struggles I face, can separate me from your love and your promise of victory. I am grateful for every step I have taken so far because I know that each experience has been a preparation for what you have for me. Lord, I cry out now for your renewal over my life. Touch every area of my existence, my body, my mind, and my spirit. May your healing reach all that is sick. May your peace flood my emotions, and may your wisdom illuminate each of my decisions. Father, strengthen me where I am weak and guide me when I feel lost. You are my refuge, and in you I find rest for my soul. May every difficulty I face become an opportunity to grow, learn, and trust even more in you. Today, I place in your hands all my worries, all my fears, and all my limitations. I know that you are working in every area of my life and that victory is already guaranteed. When the battles become difficult, I will remember that you are bigger than any challenge I may face. No matter what happens, because with you by my side, I know that everything will work for my good. Father, I ask you for a supernatural touch on my health. Eliminate all pain, all tiredness, and restore my body with the full vitality that you designed for me. Renew my mind, free it from all anxiety, and fill it with peace and confidence in your promises. Keep my heart from all bitterness and fear, and make it overflow with faith, hope, and love. Lord, I trust in your abundant provision. I know that you will supply everything that I need, and that although the circumstances seem challenging, you have already prepared the best for me. Open unexpected doors. Surprise me with opportunities that I never imagined. May my life be a reflection of your generosity, according to your will. Pour prosperity into my finances and my relationships. I also ask you to use me as a channel of blessing for others. May I be a witness of your faithfulness, of your kindness, and of your love. May those around me see your light reflected in me and be touched by your grace through my life. Father, I give you my dreams. I know that you yourself have placed these desires in my heart and that if I remain in you, you will make them come true in your perfect time. May I never lose confidence in you, but always look to the future with expectation and faith. When I face challenges, remind me that you are the one who fights for me and that, in the end, victory is always yours. Lord, thank you for loving me unconditionally, for guiding me with patience, and for supporting me in the most difficult moments. I trust fully in you, and I know that the best is yet to come. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen.